Hey everyone! So today we're making these waterfalls. Aren't they cool? This one has some book page, little sequin dots, some glitter. These are just distress inks, nothing shiny. Same with this one. And I've used file folder and calculator tape that I tea-dyed. Perfect fit for these baby notepads. But today what I'm going to make is a bigger one, about this size, out of file folder. And I'm going to use normal tea-dyed paper because I am making it larger. And it's going to be for this journal. And I want it to fit in one of these bigger pockets and hang over the edge like this. It's going to hang probably off of this side. Like this. So I've just cut it down to fit my pocket. And we're going to add the papers and the glitter and all the good stuff. But I was thinking, I mean, you can do all kinds of things with this. You could put lace, you could put washi tape, sprinkle a few buttons. I mean, you could do so many things with these that, I'm not going to do today, but it it would be cool. Hold on, I'm going to grab my glitter. Okay, so as I've said, I've made this bigger one and I'm going to use normal tea-dyed paper. This was inspired by, oh gosh, I'm going to have to link it or put it across the screen or both because I don't remember, and I don't want to say it wrong. I remember her name. I just don't remember how to say it, and I don't want to mess it all up. And she was making, like, ocean theme ones, and they were beautiful. But I'm going to use, you know how when you're looking for paper and you can't find it, I use this tea-dyed paper that has, it wasn't any good. It had writing on it. And I'm just going to tear it down to size to fit in this, on this file folder. But before I do that, I'm going to mess with the tearing to see which one of these rulers I like the best. I have some tear rulers. She used one that was something like this, only it had a smaller, they were closer together. We'll see what this looks like. I've never ever used that side. Anyway, what I was saying about this paper, funny, I tea-dyed paper like this. I don't want to waste it, so I tea-dye it, knowing I can tear the edge off. I like that one pretty good. And when you're looking for it, you can't find it. All I could find was good, clean paper. Right now, I'm just seeing which edge I like better. And I think I like this one. So what I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna do a waterfall kind of booklet. And I don't know why I folded that, because I'm gonna tear this differently with this ruler. That's okay. I've got stuff strode all over this desk. Well, look, I've made a terrible mess out of that. Okay, tear back further. That's what you do when you mess up. You just keep tearing back. Probably if I didn't have so much stuff on this desk, I could work better, huh? Okay. Now what I was thinking, I'm going to have to tear it, because I don't want it this wide. And I think I'm just going to rough tear the edges. To look like that. See how wide. If I'd make a mark or something, I could do this easier, couldn't I? But let's just do it the hard way. That's what I prefer. That looks good. I like that. Okay, now we're going to do this. I'm just going to do the same I have some more pieces here. I'm just going to do the same with them. I'm going to tear them the same width. Tear off the pieces that I don't want. Okay, so I've got 4 pieces here. And I'm going to just do the whole waterfall thing. Where a little bit of each shows. Just kind of maneuvering them where a little bit of each will show. Not going to measure or anything. Don't want a lot, just a little bit. Some of this paper is pretty grungy, really wrinkled. And I liked it that way, but of course I didn't really plan on making this. Okay, see what we got. Okay, so that's going to look cool in our little flip journal. Isn't that cool? Okay, so now we're going to work on coloring all the pieces. I'm just going to take a pencil because I want to take them apart. And because I want to use different colors, I want certain ones to be, you know, like I know I want this one red, probably green, black, red, green, or, you know, tea-dyed, red, green. Okay. And I want to mark my papers where I for sure don't, now that I've already creased them, I need them to be a certain way. Okay, so this one, we'll do red, green, different color, I don't know, black or silver. And then we'll leave this one as tea-dyed. This side will be red, green, and I'll erase this once I get done. Okay, so that tells me, because I'm going to make each end a different color, and I would sure mess that up. Okay, so this side I'm going to make it something red. And I think the ones that I'm going to tea dye, I'm going to go ahead and ink those where I don't forget they're just normal. Now for the red ones, let's do the red first. And I think I'm going to make one sparkly and one ink. I think is what I want to do. I have some of these glitter things. I have red and green and a couple different ones. And you take this glue and just kind of run it along the edge. I think this would look cool with some red sequins too, but I couldn't find any. Couldn't find mine. I know there's some around here somewhere. I did find some black ones though, and some silver. So just run that glue across, and then grab me a piece of paper here to lay underneath, and just sprinkle this red. Just like that. Then I'm just going to pour it back in the little dish. I'll probably just pour it all over the desk like I've already done. I'll manage to get a few bits down in there. Look at that. That's okay. I don't care. Look, it's still full, so nothing hurt. I've got one stuck to my finger, so I'm gonna make use of it. Look, put a little bit more glue and put that on here. There we go. So that takes care of one red. The other red, I'm going to ink. I want to use some Distress inks. And actually, what showed up better was the Nouveau. They're kind of a sparkly. I don't want to squirt it, though, because it puts out too much, and I only need just a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. When the lady I saw do it, she used gesso first so that, you know, her colors wouldn't see through. But I think mine don't turn out as dark when I use the gesso. I like the look of no gesso. It was brighter. So I just painted it like that, just the edge of it. And then you can always take this extra and splatter a little bit, because you can still write on it. And I'm going to see it bleeds through, but I don't care. It's fine, because that's what's going next to the file folder. I'm going to go ahead and do my green. And that green wasn't really the color green that's in this book. It's kind of a yellow green. So I'm going to try mixing a couple to see if I can get it kind of close. I don't think I can get that to splatter. There's really not enough of it left. Well, that's where I was wrong. Look at that. It's still pretty. I'm leaving it. Just got to use some strength with it. This is my other green with the sprinkles. Same thing. Just going to paint it with the glue. All right. Isn't that pretty? Been easier if I'd have used a regular flat piece of paper, wouldn't it, instead of something that was all textured. And I have this really neat little vacuum, like a little hand vacuum. Coolest thing ever. Can't find it. I found the box that it came in. I can't find the vacuum. Okay. So, moving on. This is kind of what it looks like so far. And this one here is the one that's going to be black. So, or silver, whatever. So I'm just going to let them dry. By the time I get done messing with this, they might be dry. Okay. So I think for one of them, I had found some really pretty sequins in black and silver. I think the bottom one, I'm going to put some of the silver, or sorry, maybe I'll put both, black and silver. I've got some tweezers here that I'm going to try to, you know, act like I got some sense and put these down. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. Before I do that, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to ink it in black. Now I'm going to put some of the sequins on. Sprinkle them out here. Some little round black ones and some little silver stars. So I'm just going to put a couple of dots of glue, different spots. And put some of these on here. What do you think of that? Pretty? Okay, now I think for the last one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use book page. Just maybe something a little different. If it doesn't look good, we can always change it. So I'm going to just get some glue stick and run it along that bottom. And this stuff is so brittle that it will just tear around that. And this is what we have. Do you think it's pretty or no? I love it. I really do. I think it's really pretty. So then what I'm going to do is find my green folder. See what we got. And I think, I mean, you could just staple this, really. I don't have a very big piece of this, but I wanted to use it. So it's going to fold over like that. And I thought maybe I could use some of these little banners that was in the kit. Put on there. Oh, and I have some words. The printed words. Sugar plums. Maybe something like this. Put a couple banners. And then on this end, I'm probably going to put a, I don't know. Don't know what I'm going to put. I am going to make this smaller. I don't want it that big. And then on this side, what can I do? Probably need to ink around this, don't I? I'm thinking about putting a safety pin, a rusty safety pin. Go ahead and glue this on to my fabric. Let it be drying. I'm going to put a lot of glue just so that I can, you know, when I get ready to sew, it's not moving around. Maybe the same with these things. What do we think about the rusty safety pin? Getting too grungy for this book. I think something like that. That's what I'm doing. Right. I am going to sew across this and then see what we got. What do you think? Let's do it. I'll be right back. Okay, I had to do some crazy sewing. What do you think? Let's see what it looks like in our book. Thinking I want to put it on this page. What do you think? You like it? I think it's so cute. I am probably going to add an eyelet, maybe two, maybe an eyelet on each side. I don't know. you know, me and my eyelets. I'm going to have to add something. But as you can see, that one was a little more complicated than these. All I did was layer them and then ink. Did a little stamp there and then sewed across the top. But I think those are really cute. I think they're going to make a great addition to this journal. I hope that you guys like these. I hope it inspired you. Probably came up with a better way or more ways to do this. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.